Oh, I did change my tactics because I'd sort of learnt this course and was going to attack at 40k into the ride, and suddenly I only had 40k to get a margin. So I just thought I'll go from the gun and see what happens. And at about 20 kilometres, Sam and Casey Munro caught up to me, and then unfortunately Casey flattered and Sam stayed with me. So we just we built our lead from there. I saw at the turnaround that there was a fair gap back, so that was pleasing. Especially with the 7 metre rule, which frankly I just think that rule's ridiculous. So it was just really good to still see that we could get a gap on the bike. Yep. I think we both sort of had in our heads to take the first 10 kilometres fairly conservatively, and then Sam didn't really stick to the plan and kept closing in on me, so I had to keep picking up the pace, and then I'd slow down a bit, and then it was just a bit of a cat and mouse the whole way. And I don't think our legs will be as fresh as we hoped they would be. Dead set, I think it's going to be one of the best bike courses in the world. It's so scenic, it's a little bit technical, but it's nothing people can't handle, but you'd never get bored on that ride. And then the run, you've got people everywhere, so even on a rainy day there was more of a crowd than you'd find in most races. So really pumped with the event, and I'm so glad that it's just an hour's drive from my home. So yeah.
Huge congrats on another challenge and a CSR race.
Oh yeah, totally forgot about that. That's awesome. Business class. See you there. Okay. Yeah. Okay, thanks a lot.
Sweet.
A little bit, yeah. I was a little bit disappointed last night when they announced that it was 40k, because my riding form coming into this race was really, really good, and I've been doing some of the best sessions I've ever done, and I was really looking forward to, putting it to test over 90k, but, it is what it is, and I think the guys at Challenge made the right call. It was pretty treacherous out there, really, really soggy around those corners. Tim and I were able to, build a pretty nice lead on that bike. Casey as well was riding with us, but he got a flat at about 30k, which, sucks for him. Race tactics for me didn't really change. I was always going to swim and ride really hard and hopefully have some breathing room on the run, and we're lucky enough to get 3 minutes. So I hear, which was really good. A little bit, yeah, on the ride. Unfortunately, I didn't feel all that good on the ride. Like, I was holding good power, but I felt a bit sluggish, and I think that's because I didn't really freshen up too much for this race. I came round to when I could, and Tim and I were sort of offering words of encouragement, and we didn't actually realise that we had so much coming into T2, and then running out together. He was saying some words of encouragement. Not so much. I wasn't really saying them back, but and then at 5k to go, I was only about 10 seconds down, and he told me to slow down so he could slow down. But all in all, it was a really good day out. A little bit. For the first 10k, I sort of built into it, just found my rhythm. And then I noticed Dave in third had pulled a bit of time out of me, and I knew I still had plenty of time, but I was getting a little bit worried. I always do, tend to panic a little bit, and from 10 to 15k I put in about a 15 to 20 minute surge, and that's where I brought it back to about 10 seconds to Tim. But I kind of always knew in the back of my head that Tim had a bit more to give if push came to shove, and sure enough, I think he pulled back away to about 30 seconds or so by the end. So.